300. What's the deal? This your folks, Shaka, the urban philosopher. Wanted to share my thoughts real quick. So, you all, I came up on a news clip here. And in this news clip, they are reporting how oftentimes many of these big companies that throw things away, a lot of this stuff is very edible, okay? But this was 4 years ago, all right? But why is this a popular trend today? Okay. We're going to speak on that. Okay. And we're going to speak on why this was even posted 4 years ago. Because the thing is, when we talk about agendas, this is like 4 days ago. Okay. Because they start an agenda years before. Okay. We even see it hit and now we know exactly what it is. So let's go ahead and listen and hear what they got to say.
As the face of our investigative team, Lisa Guerrero has found herself in all kinds of dicey situations, but this is one of the strangest locations we've ever sent her. Why in the world is she in a dumpster? Going in.
This is definitely not the most elegant place I've ever eaten.
Oh my gosh, there's tons of food.
And I'm not dining alone.
Still good.
I brought along the expert. My dinner date is Rob Greenfield, a food waste expert.
Delicious.
Rob's idea of a great place to dine is this: a garbage dumpster outside a CVS store in Orlando.
Ah!
Fine dining, this is not.
Organic.
But guess what? The food is not only tasty, it's perfectly fine to eat or drink.
Still good. Cranberry juice, right out the dumpster.
Why am I eating an...
Well, she sounding like a one night stand. But we can go ahead and stop it there, y'all. So as y'all can see, they're showing, not only are they reporting it, they're kind of like showing you the process, and they're making it look as clean as possible. All right, it doesn't look really dirty. And they're showing her actively eating the food. So why are they doing all this? Okay. Well, when you look to today, because this is a very popular thing today. I was actually reading an article. That's probably why this was suggested. I was reading an article on how a lot of these people are going into Whole Foods trash cans and coming out with thousands of dollars of edible food. And today, when you look at, if you're smart enough to look at it, because a lot of people are being distracted by silly stuff like Dave Chappelle and still the baby and whatever that other shit did. People are distracted by that nonsense. But when you look at things like inflation, okay, food is a lot more expensive today. All right, if you're somebody that's paying attention to your money, okay, you know that food is expensive. I believe that it's like a 5 to 10%. Okay, when you look at the supply chain prices, okay, you look at immigration, you look at the housing prices, okay, there are a lot of things going on that these elected officials that have been put up front today, they don't have the answer for. A lot of these people that are up front today, they're dealing with a lot of the problems that was there before. And now you got these people in place, they're not smart enough to figure it out. And so, their solutions, okay, is these little indirect things. So if you can't afford food, it's to the point now they ain't even got the food for you. Just go hit up a dumpster. Okay? The housing crisis, their solution to that, if you've been seeing, they've been trying to make this whole living in a van thing a very trendy thing. Because they can't figure out how millennials on down to Gen Zs are going to be able to purchase homes in the future. Okay? They don't know none of these problems. And so what they're doing is they're making stuff like this cool. And you know what I found funny is you got the main group who's always keeping their nose turned up. Like I told y'all, these people are falling off. they are the number one people out here doing this. Not because they want to, even though they're making it seem like that's the cool thing on the internet. A lot of these people are doing this because they have to, okay? You might have some of them up front today because they are specializing in showing them how to do it, all right? But this is why you're seeing these things go on. And I'm going to say this, if you are not, I say this all the time, y'all, this is why the philosophy that I have on micro communities and cultures, it's real. It's a real deal thing. Because if you don't have one and you're looking to the politicians in the society that is telling you that this is what you're going to have to resort to, you're going to find yourself being more likely having to resort to this. Okay? You know, anything can happen to anybody, but your chances are greater, okay, when you're doing things that improve your chances. I mean, it's just as simple as that. All right. But that's the reason why I'm making this video today, y'all, because you got to pay attention. And if you're not a part of that, a micro community and culture that's actually working to resolve a lot of the issues of dependence, you're going to be up shit creek. Okay. For example, like with us, even though we have resources to purchase things and stuff, we're always working on how to be independent from the retail store. So we don't buy soap from the store anymore. A lot of other stuff, we don't buy the stuff, okay? We already have an understanding of how to make it within our community. We don't even buy candy for real. You know what I'm saying? We can make our own damn candy. And so this is how we're working, all right? And if you're not within a community working like this, you're going to find yourself having to resort to stuff like what these people are doing, okay? But you're going to have to do it, okay? It's not going to be because you want to, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, y'all. Go ahead and comment below. What do y'all think about what's going on today, all right? With this, with all of this stuff, food crisis, things like that. Do y'all think that it's something that's just going to, you know, water under the bridge? Or do y'all believe that we do got to circle our wagons and start getting a part of these units and communities that matter so that we can have somewhat of a safe haven, okay? Free of dependence from this crazy society that's telling us that we got to do this. Let me know, like or dislike. But y'all know what it is. Hit that bell and that sub button, because I'm going to drop something that you're going to like. All right? This your folks Shaka, the Urban Philosopher. I'm out. It's 300.